This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line with the Dallas Cowboys. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
On second down, Roethlisberger. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Eli Rogers that time. And it's third down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. On third down, Roethlisberger. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first. Now a first down carry by Bell. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Again, it's Bell. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017, and I think you can't let him run.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bell. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
Brandon, sometimes we give a lot of these running backs credit for being good receivers and all they catch are swings and screens. Le'Veon Bell's a full member of the passing game for the Pittsburgh Steelers, whether he's split out of the backfield or not.
No doubt he can catch it, coming off a career-high 85 receptions in 2017. And McDonald here over the middle. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And a stoppage here. A timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Bin to throw again. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. So we reach halftime here. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the 2nd half gets underway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. He's airing it out for Williams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Forward for about 4 up to the 23. Final minute now of the third quarter. On second down, it's Bell. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Now Austin. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for 1 more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
He's back to throw. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Dak finding the former Jag Hurns for the Dallas 1st down. Prescott now. And his throw here's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Prescott to throw. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Here's Prescott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. They convert on third with a gain of 22. Still time to go for the win, but they've got to get up and spike it quickly. Here's Prescott. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. This hasn't exactly been a battle of one touchdown after the other, quite the opposite. But at 3-3 now here in the 4th, it's been an entertaining game considering just 2 field goals.
Yeah, is it really a football game now, or are we watching baseball? Because this feels like a pitcher's duel, doesn't it? Nice and tense on the edge of your seat. Have you been scoring this one? A lot of strikeouts and ground balls in this one.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. On the return, it's Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside, or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. Here's Bell. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, That gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. The give is to Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a play fake here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If you make someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win point of attack. Instead,